Check.
We know. I'm here with legendary Barry Hawk. The reason we're talking with Barry, it should be obvious to many of you, but if you did not know, Barry Hawk has been nominated for the AMA Hall of Fame. Barry, we know why you've been nominated. The only guy in GNCC history to have an overall championship on the ATV side and an overall championship on the bike side. That's really just the tip of the iceberg, Barry. Tell us a little bit about the nomination. I mean, what goes through your head when something like that comes about?
Well, my first thought is it's really cool. I never expected it. I never set out to be like, man, I want to be a Hall of Famer. I just wanted to be the fastest guy racing the GNCC, and you know, here it is 30 whatever years later, and yeah, I'm nominated. It's really cool. The other thought, this is, I guess, aging myself, but the other thought is to be nominated for the Hall of Fame. Of course, I guess you got to have a lot of you know, credibility, have a lot of good results. But the other thing is, you're probably pretty old.
Maybe.
So that's the other thing. I mean, I know it's kind of a weird thing, but that's honestly a thought that goes through my head. But you know, I mean, all in all, yeah, to be nominated, it's really cool. You know, we'll see how things turn out, but it's been a fun ride up to this point.
Obviously, you even after retirement from a pro rider standpoint, you're here. We fast forward 30 years. We're at the racetrack right now, and Barry Hawk, you're still here. You are the team manager for the Coastal Racing Factory Gas team. So you never stopped. Racing is in your blood. Tell us about that role.
Yeah, so this opportunity came up in 2016, and we were actually a support team for Husqvarna, and luckily had a lot of people in my corner, and I was the team manager for that team for the Coastal Husqvarna team for several years, and then whenever KTM acquired Gas, it was a perfect opportunity for us to be the factory gas team, and you know, we had all the infrastructure there, everything was lined up, and yeah, this is my third year being the factory gas, but my 8th year being the team manager of this team. So, you know, it's very rewarding when the guys do good, but it's also frustrating when things aren't going good.
That's true.
And you know, I can't get out there and ride the bikes for the guys, but I still like being part of it. And you know, I can't do it anymore, but if I can help them, whether it's my support guys or my factory guys, if I can help them achieve their goal of winning races and championships, then that's, you know, it's satisfying for me. So here it is 30 years later. I'm still involved with the sport. I love it. And you know, I mean, I've done several other things in my life, but you know, I'll always be around this thing, for this GNCC for sure.
If you are a lifetime member of the AMA, vote for Barry Hawk. It's that simple. We're going to post a bunch of information about it, how you can do that, but we want to see one of our own, and I can't think of a more deserving rider, manager, and father, husband. The categories are long.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And yeah, I mean, it's anybody who wants to take their time, I know actually, I've done it. I've voted for myself. I mean, of course you got to do it, but I was expecting it to be a lot more painful, but it honestly wasn't. It was a really easy process to go and do it.
There you go. Barry Hawk, future Hall of Famer.
I love to see it. How about that? Barry's such a cool guy. Jackson and I, we both got to go over and talk to him. And, I mean, we were the new guys, and he was just as welcoming as could be. And speak of welcoming, we welcome Mikey Waynes into the truck here. Mikey, talk about that, man. Just so cool and so humble.
You know, a very cool interview, and really that was a snippet. You know, the original thing was, I said, how long do we have with Barry? He said, give me like 2 minutes. We ended up sitting there and talking for 15. So Adam, I think, is going to work on a little bit of a longer one that hopefully we can get out maybe on YouTube, something like that. But just class act, just a great ambassador for motorcycle and ATV racing. And you know, we didn't get to see it right there as we were watching an incredible race unfold. There is Adam McGill right there charging. Josh Merritt, still his shadow. This one's getting good. But to summarize that, Barry's so deserving. He is GNCC to the core, and to hear him talk about who he's raced off-road, he's qualified for Pro Motocross Outdoors at High Point, ATVMX. The man is just made for racing. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. I told him, I know you're not a politicking guy, Barry. I'm going to do it for you. So there you go. Vote for the man. Get him in the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely worth taking the time to do it. And we, on screen, taking a look at the battle for the lead. The Gator